Hello, Blue here again, and welcome to this week's PCL Weekly Update. Thanks for checking out the Console Pro News channel brought to you by Console Corner, and be sure to subscribe for more great Paladins and Smite console esports news and updates. As everyone in the competitive Paladins console community is aware, PCL Qualifiers Week 3 was this last weekend on February 23rd and 24th for EU and NA respectively. Many teams who didn't make it in Week 1 and 2, plus new contestants, signed up across both platforms and regions, but only the top 4 from each bracket solidified their spot, advancing on to the 4th week of qualification. PCL hopefuls who didn't make it into Week 4, also known as the group stages, now have to sit back and watch as open bracket qualifiers come to an end. Let's clarify exactly how the PCL group stages will work. These 8 qualifying teams have been separated into 2 groups of 4, where a single round robin will occur, so all teams in each group will play each other once. The top 2 teams from each group, totaling 4 per division and 16 league-wide, advance to the Paladins Console League. Starting off once more with the PS4 side of things, we finally get to see Heating Up show up to play. After not playing in Week 1 and 2 of Open Bracket, they realized they needed to in Week 3 in order to have a chance at making the league. Well, they not only showed up, but they also showed why they are so dangerous, winning the entire tournament, taking first place, placing themselves in Group A with the likes of Oculus and Invictus, another 2 powerhouses. Also making it through Week 4 was Snake's Den, a team with some familiar faces such as Izzy Mitchell. Stremex, the Latino squad led by Soler and Mateus, and last but not least the new Genesis, who we are yet to know exactly who they are. Side note, 4 of the first 5 sets in the bracket were decided by forfeit or DQs. Don't know why. For the Xbox North American side of things, it was a little bare bone to say the least. 6 teams signed up to play, leaving 2 teams out of the group loop. Atronic and Cute were able to win their first round sets, sending their opponents packing with no chance at PCL play in 2019. Cute went on to win the entire bracket, beating out Toronto Waryas and Strikes Again. All 4 of these teams will be playing in group stages, with Atronic securing the 7th seed, beating Toronto Waryas in the bronze match of this week's bracket. The PS4 EU side of things this weekend was a complete debacle, to sum it up in a polite way. Cyclone, the former 2018 PCL team, has had many roster problems and changes already through 2019, and this weekend was the final blow to their chances. All they had to do to guarantee group placement was win 2 sets. They won their first and were up 1-0 in their second before admins yanked them from the bracket and ultimately disqualifying them, allowing Spotlight to advance instead. They were using a player who had already qualified in Week 1 with iTech, and in doing so became roster locked to iTech. This meant they were playing against the rules and were punished for it. Spotlight went on to make the semifinals, thus confirming their ticket to group stages in Week 4. Along with them, Les Random LOL, who beat them in the bronze match. The finals came down to Stush Gaming and Les Zinzins, where Stush were able to win, and this came after they were DQ'd in Week 2 after a no-show during the finals then. Les Zinzins, however, was also DQ'd this weekend after not showing up until 30 minutes too late, leaving Dechillplay to enter as the 4th team into group stages. Dechillplay makes it due to being number 1 seed in the bracket, since they retained points from their placements in Week 1 and 2 after teams above them either already made groups, quit, or didn't keep 3 of the 5 members to not lose points in standings. Xbox EU was also a pretty thin war zone, but as in the past, this seems to be normal. We're just happy that it's Week 3 and not Week 1, otherwise we'd have a for sure problem with only 5 teams showing up to play. Bustdown won the bracket, not dropping a map all day. That's the North American hit squad if you have forgotten. Turkish Delight comes in second after a strong showing throughout the entire open bracket phases, and Fate Esports also makes their way in with Always Feeding, the team they defeated in the bronze match. What lies ahead? Well, next is Week 4, the group stages, or as we like to call it, the gauntlet. Each team will play a set against the other 3 teams in their group, and the top 2 from each will make the league. Good luck to everyone, and don't miss our predictions video on who advances coming later this week. Keep grinding, everyone.